Are you ready to get out of your funk and feel happy again? We're excited to share with you the resources, some of the ways that your brain works so that you don't keep doing the same thing and getting the same funk. Okay. That's what happens when you're staying in your funk. You're doing the same thing inside of your brain and it's going to give you the same funk. Isn't that right, Rita?
It is. It is. Yeah, it's, a funk is a state of being, right? A funk is whatever you have that no longer serves you. A funk is something that you don't want to have anymore, but somehow it's a funk because you still got it and it's not leaving your presence.
That's right.
So,
And we have this cute little diagram that some people are feeling this, right? Like many people are going to therapy now and they're talking about their stuff and they're so thankful to their therapist. And all of these real problems are left behind. And that's because it is embarrassing to talk about and it is difficult to bring up those things that we're protecting and those things that we never wanted anyone to know about because we believed something about ourselves. Okay.
did you read it? Because I didn't get to hear it.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Did you see it?
I saw it. I saw 3 airplanes.
Great. So me in therapy talking about this stuff. And then the plane is taking off. Thanks for the session. See you next time. And then all the real problems that I haven't talked about, all the real things that we know are the cause. And we know that that's the actual root of our problem, but it's too embarrassing. It's too, those are our secrets. We don't want to share it because it proves that we're bad. It proves that we're unwanted. It proves that we're unlovable. It proves we're unworthy. And when we can dive down into those actual reasons without having to talk about it, then we can get amazing results.
Yes. So that bottom part says all the real problem, right? The real problem. So in brain training, what is the real problem is what we look at, because we know in brain training that the real problem is that you have old programs that no longer serve you. So in the outside world, yes, you feel good for a minute or a moment, but the patterns, the neural connections are still there. So what is the real problem? The real problem that we want to know is how you are doing it to you, because this is you creating your patterns. This is you creating, like Tammy says, a protection. You created this way of being, whatever that is, to protect you. And it's to protect you from a feeling, a sensation, to protect you from a perceived threat. It's not even happening. It is a perceived threat that you're going to get rejected, that you're going to get abandoned, that you don't belong. So the real problem in how we can direct your unconscious and your subconscious mind is through brain training. Is actually, you don't even have to say what the problem is. You don't have to say what the issue is, that we can create transformation, and you don't have to go to the problem. Unconsciously, it gets right. We don't have to know when and how and what and why and where. We can, because I don't know, sometimes it probably gets boring talking about the same problem, the same issue, and it's still not, I can hear you, Tim.
It hasn't changed.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed. It hasn't adjusted and it's still there. So we are Rita Wood and Tammy Magnuson, your brain trainers that help train your brain effortlessly and easily so that you can get accelerated results. And that's what it's all about. You having the same results. You're wondering, like, how come I'm still getting this? How come this is still happening to me? And I'll tell you the secret. It's your memories. It is your memories. They're driving the background in your brain. And so how do you know how to be in pain? How do you know how to have bad relationships? How do you know to be the blame, the scapegoat, the problem? How do you know how to fight? All of these things are happening because of what's going on in the background. And that's your memories. And your memories, guys, your memories are adjustable. There's no reason to hold on to something that's not happening. It's just sparks in your brain. It's just sparks in your brain. That means you get to be in charge of it. And we want to empower you with these skills. How have these skills changed some of our clients in the Flip It crew, Rita?
How? They are more at ease, they're more at peace, they have more choice, and they are able to make decisions based on new programming instead of suffering through their stories, their old patterns. Sometimes you can flip something and change something where it's effortless. It literally is effortless.
I'm thinking about this story. We won't name her, but her boss called, and maybe you're like her. And as soon as the boss calls, you're like, I did something wrong. What did I do? Oh no, I have to fix something. Like she was going to go into this state, and she used this skill and she empowered herself in the moment, because we can't be with you all the time. Neither can your therapist, neither can your husband, neither can your wife, neither can your kids. So you can do this for yourself. And so she empowered herself. She used one of our skills we teach. And all of a sudden she was laughing. And apparently the boss actually called twice. She missed both calls. She left messages back. And I said, what did he want? And she goes, I don't even know. He never called back. And it didn't bother her. Now, this is an effortless change that would have had her being so worried, biting her fingernails, crying at night, like just so stressed. And that's the kind of results that we get when we train our brain to effortlessly let it go. And we're excited to share Flip It Crew with you. You can be involved in this too. It's not difficult. It's easy. It's fun. And it's your do-it-yourself solution.
Yes. So would you like to have the power to get out of your own funk? If you do, we have solutions for you. We have creativity, we have power, and you guys, we've had you tap, you know how to do it. If you start noticing those changes already by yourself without one of us, can you imagine the miracles that you can create in your own life?
Yes.
And because you took responsibility of what's going on in your brain, what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your body. And you're making the difference. So we thank you for being here.
Yes, join right here. You can use the QR code to join us. You can ask us questions. We'd love to answer them. We're here to be your brain trainers, accelerating your results effortlessly, because the skills that the brain is already using, and you might feel like it's using it against you, can be used for you. We're for you. We're on your team, we're on your side, and we want to empower you. Have a lovely Monday. Like below, subscribe, send this video to your friends, and be sure to follow